Act 1, Scene 4, Transition Scene.
Oh god, we got stuck in this sentence for such a long time.
Yeah. And now we enter a netherworld of time change, which doesn't mean anything, but anyway. And this scene is all about magic.
I just find that
it really isn't. Like we've read it. It really isn't.
Italics, because we're assuming they've been changed from the stage directions, they've become very purple prose in places where you're just like, I get that you're trying to make it easier for people to read when they're reading it as a book.
Yeah, it's just badly written. That's the issue with it. It's just badly written.
Is the problem that we're coming across. And you know, as somebody who reads a lot of plays for fun, I would probably prefer just to have the stage directions, to be honest with you.
I guess it's a matter of preference, but like, just listen to the set. They don't even require comment.
I'm not gonna comment. You go ahead.
Initially, we're inside Hogwarts in the Great Hall, and everyone is dancing around
Albus.
I find this weird, but okay. I don't remember Harry getting any people dancing around him,
Harry would have gotten more people dancing around him.
Okay, but anyway, the Sorting Hat walks through the students who spring into their houses, which, like, are they? I can imagine this on stage, like the children just flying like all over the stage, on like just on harnesses, which would be amazing. It would be really cool. Like that'd be really great if that's how children actually got sorted. Can you imagine, like the sorting head just sort of soars above the room, and like everyone just sort of.
Then it wouldn't be like that awkward moment of standing in front of a crowd and being judged.
Yeah, it wouldn't, because like that can be a bit boring. It's just like literally just. That'll be pretty cool.
Efficient.
By the way, like, why are people so impressed with Albus? Didn't this like already happen with James once? I mean, surely the excitement was bigger when the first Potter child showed up. There's a Potter in Hogwarts already. It's not like
and everybody has known about Albus since he was born because he's a celebrity child. There must be newspaper articles written about him all the time. They were writing newspaper articles about
also,
Harry.
Surely he knows like other. He's 11 years old. Surely he knows other children. It's like, not just his like cousins that he knows.
One really hopes that literally only the Potters and the Weasley Grangers are the only people having children out of their set in their year.
No, like seriously. I mean, anyway,
think Dumbledore.
Who is Dumbledore is now God.
Except,
I mean, you just say
Albus
thanks
is
Dumbledore.
basically Jesus then.
Well, I mean, I'm sure we'll get
Why
to
would
that.
you call someone after Jesus? That's just rude. How am I meant to pray to Jesus when he's like my friend cousin who's now a Slytherin is stupid?
Runs to take
Rose's
place under the
Sorting Hat's
glare, because the Sorting Hat is now glaring at a child.
Oh,
the Sorting Hat is glaring at somebody that apparently the Sorting Hat is male. The Sorting Hat is glaring at somebody he hasn't even sorted yet. Because, like, just, I see you, Malfoy. I can tell that you're a horrible person. And even though I'm a freaking hat who is meant to be objective, I'm a glare at you.
I didn't glare at Voldemort.
I did not.
Yeah, glare at you.
Well, maybe he did glare at Voldemort and just nobody noticed. Maybe the sorting. Can you imagine, like, the sorting song that year? The Sorting Cat has been getting really, really bitter over the years because Voldemort showed up. Yeah, Voldemort showed up, and like that year, the whole song was, "Oh my God, freaking dark wizard has just ended the school. Please, God, just go and kill him, like right now, or lock him."
So his name starts with T and his
old.
second name starts with R. Please kill him now, or we're all going to die. This doesn't even have to rhyme. Just kill him, dead.
Or at least, I mean, I get he's 11 years old, but like lock him up or keep an eye on him. He's horrible. That was like the whole song that year, and people were just like, eh.
And every year of Tom Riddle's tenure at Hogwarts was just one about Tom Riddle.
Yeah.
Nobody paid any attention, just like no one pays attention to his requests for more harmony between the houses. He's now just really bitter and glaring at 11-year-olds.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
he's probably just glaring because there's going to be an enormous amount of drama, like, generated by the
he's like, oh my God, there's a Potter here, and there's a Malfoy here.
Malfoy and Potter. I just don't think I can do this again. Where are we?
So, he puts his hat on
Albus's
head, and this time he seems to take longer because special snowflakes are always headstalls. almost like he too is confused.
Who is he confused like?
I don't know who else is confused. Yeah, we literally have absolutely no
We're a
idea.
little confused here as to who else is
we are confused as to who else is
because you
confused.
can't.
Maybe two, as in we are confused, so he too is confused, just as confused as us.
Clever writing. You predicted
Yeah, clever writing.
it.
You predicted that we were going to be very confused.
Brilliant.
Which we are. And I was saying like 2 pages ago, I'm calling this Albus is gonna just choose to be in Slytherin. We don't actually like, at least so far, we haven't found out if that's what he chose, because he doesn't seem to be thrilled about it. But like, this is not exactly...
It doesn't make much sense since we already highlighted like a chapter ago, or rather a scene ago, Harry says, if you don't want to go into a house, it will take your choices into consideration.
Yeah, that seems a bit strange, because
like, you shouldn't have highlighted that if Albus really didn't want to go into Slytherin, told the hat, I don't want to go into Slytherin, and ended up being put into Slytherin.
So I have to, I'm a bit confused by this, because he doesn't seem to... I guess he wasn't sure, and the hat was just like, okay, I'm a put you in Slytherin because, you know, just because.
Because I'm not messing with people.
I'm trying to balance numbers here, you know, let me...
We've already
I
got
have
a
to,
Potter. When we had all those Weasleys in Gryffindor, it was just weird.
Yeah, it was weird, and also kind of like, I'm trying to balance numbers. I never tell this to anyone, but actually I sort the first few kids based on what their qualities are, and then after that I just kind of go eeny, meeny, miny, mo, because like we need roughly the same numbers.
That's how come Hermione ended up in Gryffindor instead of Ravenclaw?
Yeah, that's why Hermione was in Gryffindor, that's why Peter Pettigrew ended up in Gryffindor as well. It was just, I mean, come on, everybody knows that I just kind of have to make up the numbers. Sorry,
Meh.
Hang on, there's silence. A perfect, profound silence. One that sits low, twists a bit, and has damage within it. We're not gonna repeat the rant. We went on a huge rant about the last sentence of this and why you shouldn't use... Well, you went on a huge rant about the use of sit slow, which I don't have an issue with it sitting low.
Because gravitational forces on the quality of a noise is weird.
Or the lack of noise.
Yeah.
Or,
I don't know. We also talked about
with...
how silence could be damaging, but this doesn't make any sense that has damage in it.
I don't know. I don't have an issue with that. I feel like that's... I can take that as like a, you know, RC writing, but my huge issue was with using a bit in a sentence where you're obviously trying to be serious and like profound, because a bit... It can work, it really doesn't work here, because the phrase a bit, like twists a bit, just makes it sound
even if it was just one that sits low, twists, and has damage in it.
I actually just went, like, twists a bit just makes it sound a bit silly.
A bit silly.
A bit silly.
It always sounds like a knife twisting then, which is, you know, a little bit more applicable.
See, that's not what I imagine. I just imagine, like, this little furry creature who, like, just twists a bit. So
no, I mean, if you take a bit out, it begins to sound more like that. If it's one that sits low, twists, and has damage within it. That
sounds like a knife. But like when you have a bit there,
it sounds like Macbeth's
it's like twitches.
Dagger in the air, like that kind of quality, which is slightly more appropriate.
We're now talking about Macbeth in the middle of this. Craig Bowker Jr. Bowker. Craig Bowker.
Like, literally nobody else from Harry's year had children.
Apparently, yeah. Why? Well, I suppose
getting
it's
new
trying
names
to...
in there. I do get it.
Yeah. They can't all be the same.
No, definitely not. Yeah. You'd want to see a couple.
Also, they could have had children, just not getting sorted like this particular...
Also, they could have had children, but they're younger or older.
Yeah, exactly. Wow. A Potter in Slytherin.
Wow, mean girl just like me, yay!
Apparently, I'm a mean boy.
We're gonna be BFF.
I'm gonna be Rose's, like,
Totally.
Yeah.
We're just gonna hang out, and we're gonna complain about Slytherins. Because Slytherins suck.
Yeah, really, toads. I mean, I have no idea what house I'm in, but hey, who gets
You're in the White House, it's okay.
I'm in a White House.
Yeah.
What?
You're white. It's okay.
Fair enough. Is that why it's called the White?
Yeah. Totally.
Okay. A flying lesson is happening with
Madam Hooch,
who we've decided is going to be Miss Trunchbull.
Yeah, I'm
well, not her, but like it's going
to
sound like Miss Trunchbull.
Which means I may occasionally say maggots. I assure you, in the script, Madam Hooch is not saying maggots, but it's like my trigger word to get into Miss Trunchbull's voice.
Your trigger word. We have guys, trigger warning. We apparently have trigger words in this video.
You know how when you're trying to put an accent on, you need like a couple of words that in that accent to try
no,
and
but like trigger warning. Like all sorts of warning for my cleavage, warning for
my blue hair, which is I'm sure is offensive to somebody.
Yeah. Up.
Rose is
and
Jans.
Brooms sail into their hands. Yes.
His voice is just really.
I'm basing it on like a little the little mole from the Farting Wood Animals, I think.
This just makes it cuter.
I'm not even sure that's what he sounded like, but that's kind of how I vaguely remember him sounding. It's like it's definitely a little mole voice. It's like that's what I'm imagining. He's like a little mole.
This little boy
or maybe
like really
from or
hair.
maybe the little mole from Once Upon a Forest. I don't know if you've seen Once Upon a Forest. It's like it's the one with the sick little badger called Michelle, and I don't remember what
poor Michelle.
I don't remember what the mole was called. Edgar? No, Edgar, was it Edgar? Never mind, it's a little mole voice.
It's very cute.
His broom doesn't move, not even a millimeter. He stares at it with disbelieving desperation, mainly disbelieving of the fact that he has never actually attempted this. Being Harry Potter's son, he has never tried to do anything with a broom.
Who are huge Quidditch fans, and he's literally never touched
he
a broom. He
is now finding out for the first time that he cannot actually properly deal with a broom. Like he's never attempted this.
I find it hard to believe that he's not taken through some kind of magical testing to allow him to figure out his magic level already.
Yeah, I mean his mother forbids him to have sweets, go anywhere near brooms, and everything. Do magic.
Understand the wizarding world.
Yeah, understand the wizarding world. Like I can imagine. I get the idea of Harry's son not being a gifted flyer, but the thing is that he would have tried to fly a child's broom at like age 7, and he would have figured out that he wasn't a gifted flyer, and then Harry would have said, okay, let me help you out here. So he would be at least
mediocre
he would be like at least semi-adequate in his first flying lesson. There's literally no explanation. He has to literally be a squib for this to be that bad.
He's not actually getting any movement out of it.
I guess you could explain it with nerves, but they don't. Neville did.
So
yeah.
I don't know what's going on here, but yeah.
I don't know. Maybe like nerves, stage fear, but that's not how it's coming off.
No.
Anyway, the
over attentive wizard
proffers something for
Harry
to sign. He signs it.
Literally, the first 3 times I read this line, I thought he was proffering documents for Harry to sign because they work together. I just don't know why Harry keeps signing things that he's not actually read. Because at some point someone will offer him like a will. He
read it, we're just not being told.
It doesn't sound like he read it. I don't think he read it. I think he's gotten to the point where he just autographs whatever's
Do you think like people are like Harry Potter signed my marriage certificate.
Harry Potter, I want you to sign this deed stating that you belong to me.
He's like married to half the wizarding world now. Because there's just random girls, fangirls, with marriage certificates there. Slytherin, stop with your glittering. Time to get onto the train.
James,
I'm the wizarding world's 50 Cent.
You can't become Lin-Manuel Miranda.
I'm Lin-Manuel Miranda of the wizarding world.
You're not allowed to do
I'm
it, James.
going to Broadway, and they're gonna sing like, how does a ragtag? No, hang on. How does a ragtag fall into your arm?
Okay, no.
Shower.
Okay, we've talked about this, James. Not in public. Not in public, James.
How do we emerge victorious from the quagmire?
You're
Leave
so
the battlefield, waving Betsy Ross's flag higher.
Maybe if you tried making a few more friends. Without Hermione and Ron, I wouldn't have survived Hogwarts. I wouldn't have survived at all.
Because, yeah, make some more friends that are not Slytherin, son, even though you are a Slytherin, but like,
make some friends
just make some friends who aren't Malfoys.
Or thought to be Voldemort's son. I remember being thought to be Voldemort's heir was not good for my popularity.
Yeah, I mean...
Probably not doing you any favours, son. Albus
picks up his case and makes hard away.
You can't make
a lot of hard. How do you make hard?
Phrase.
Why is everyone hard in this? Everything is so hard.
Yeah. Draco Malfoy
His robe's perfect. His blonde ponytail. He's got a ponytail now. That's kind of cool. I'm thinking about Dragon Age Anders now, and I'm gonna start like having a crush on this Draco. Hey, hang on. Yeah, his blonde ponytail precisely placed. Placed where though? Like, there's a lot of places you can place a ponytail precisely. Like, what? How is it placed precisely?
Sure.
Okay, blonde ponytail precisely placed.
Emerges from the quagmire.
From the quagmire, waving Betsy Ross's flag higher. Emerges from within the crowds to be beside
Harry.
He emerged from the crowds to be beside Harry. That's
once more Harry.
Yeah. If the Ministry could release a statement reaffirming that all time turners were destroyed in the Battle of the Department of Mysteries, or if only we had DNA testing and I could just do that and show the results.
I'm pretty sure there's a spell for that.
Yeah, there's gotta be a spell
I'm
for
a little
that.
surprised by Harry's response, because Harry did go through several years at Hogwarts being thought to be either Voldemort's heir or some kind of evil wizard, and he knows how impossible that is.
For what it's worth, I don't think he hates Scorpius or anything like
no,
that.
but I'm surprised that his reaction to it is just let it go away. The Ministry can't make any statements that'll stop it. I'm pretty sure when the Ministry had accused him of something at the start of Year 5, if the Ministry had retracted that, Harry would have been happy. It's like,
seriously though, guys, DNA testing, like, wait, you have no equivalent for like DNA testing parentage. Come on.
Anyway, sorry.
Yeah.
Draco, just let it blow over. They'll soon move on, because they sure moved on from, worrying about me being the evil.
I mean, totally.
Yeah. There have been rumours Voldemort had a child for years. Scorpius is not the first to be accused. The Ministry, for your sake as well as ours, needs to steer well clear.
Don't think that's an accusation. How do you accuse somebody of being somebody's child? It's not something you do. Like, you were born to Voldemort. How dare you?
Voldemort and Phoebe.
Voldemort and Phoebe.
What a child.
What a child that would be. I mean, wow.
Bit harsh, Harry.
Can you imagine Phoebe's song about him? I met this guy without a nose and he had a very large hose. Sorry. I mean, Draco kind of has a reason to be annoyed here.
Yeah, I mean,
come on.
Again, I do think this is a little hypocritical coming from Harry, who did go through this a lot at Hogwarts and also went through Ministry persecution and knows that if the Ministry... People are really well led in this world. If the Ministry did print a reaffirmation that there were no time turners, then
also, I mean, if you're Harry Potter, does Draco Malfoy like just on daily basis show up and ask you for favors? I mean, I would imagine this is kind of serious.
It's really serious. He's going, my wife's really sick, which for Draco probably means my wife is dying. My kid is miserable. He's being bullied at school.
I need your help out of all people.
And it's not even a big thing to do. If you could just say that there are no time turners available, that he could have something to show it to people and stop them. Draco, just move your kid to Durmstrang or Barbiton.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Hogwarts is evil.
Hogwarts is evil. Yeah.
You know this.
As soon as the train leaves, you don't have to talk to me.
I know. We'll just need to keep up the pretense in front of the grown-ups.
Why?
I'm a bitch. I'm a bitch. I'm a bitch. I'm a bitch.
Why is he okay? Like, if she's pretending because they're gonna tell her off for not talking to him, why is he going along with it? I don't understand.
He's a little bit of a fatalist from the look of him so far. He thought he was going to be in Slytherin. He's ended up in Slytherin. Everyone hates him for it, just like he thought they would.
I don't...
He doesn't feel like he can fight against his popular pretty cousin who's acting all sweet.
Which one of these children? I think we have two kids who kind of have the same personality, I think is the problem.
Yeah,
Which one of these two children is meant... How are they meant to play off each other?
Scorpius!
Runs on with big hopes and an even bigger case. What? What does that mean? Well, because never mind. Scorpius hopeful because it wasn't clear. He runs on with big hopes and an even bigger case. Scorpius hopeful. Hi, Rose. Why Scorpius and I'm having an issue with this. Why Scorpius in love with Rose? Rose is a horrible
I feel
person.
like it's trying to repeat Severus and Lily without even the initial friendship.
It's not Severus and Lily.
I
It has
know, but
nothing
I
to do
feel-
with Severus
I
and Lily.
feel it's that Slytherin falling in love with a Gryffindor who are in different circles kind of thing going on. They're trying to repeat the kind of dynamic of
I
the guy who's meant to
suppose.
be evil falling in love with the girl who's meant to be perfect.
But
the problem
she's-
is that they didn't start off with a friendship.
Obviously, even the play doesn't believe that Rose is a nice person. I think even the play has made it pretty clear that it doesn't even want us to think that she's a nice person.
I think the play
but-
is quite honestly being quite clear that it doesn't think
She's a
Rose
bit
is
of a-
right
a bit of a-
in disapproving
Yeah.
in Albus. I don't know if it realises quite how horrible she comes across as, but it's certainly aware that she's not a nice person. Anyway, she's melting!
What? What does that mean?
She likes me.
Oh, okay.
No, she
I'm
does.
sorry.
She does.
I got wicked like flashbacks
She's
of like green witch. She's
melting.
melting. Okay, just
Throw
throw
water
water
over
over her head, Scorpius. That's gonna work.
Rose every time you see her. Eventually that'll work. Man, McGonagall?
I don't remember.
I hope not.
Where's
I can't do a
McGonagall?
Scottish accent.
Neither can I. I don't think she does either, necessarily. I mean, she's been. I don't know. Does she do a
Oh,
Scottish?
I am.
Okay.
She does. Like the one in the movies, Scottish.
Yeah. I mean, no, she's
I know-
she's Scottish,
okay.
but I don't know if she's meant to have an accent.
I'm just going to say right now, I'm going to do a plain McGonagall because I cannot do a Scottish accent and I live in Scotland and I don't want to be lynched.
Oh, you have to try.
No.
Oh, you have to try.
I can't do a Scottish
Why?
accent.
Come on, Lassie.
No.
Do a wee accent for us.
I don't
And my Scottish is terrible. But
don't lie.
anyway, I think at least I'm trying.
You are, but no, I'm not going to do a Scottish accent.
Although I can't do a female Scottish accent. I can't do a male either. But I kind of
You
try.
do like a
I-
mixed gender.
Yeah, Scottish accent. I can't do a female one.
Yeah, no.
I'm thinking of Scotty.
Not one of
That's
my
why I
accents.
very recently listened to Scotty. So now I'm just imagining Scotty instead of McGonagall, like Star Trek Scotty.
If
We
we can
watched
just
Star
all
Trek yesterday.
imagine now that McGonagall is being played by... God, what's his name again?
I don't know.
Oh, it's a guy from Hot Fuzz.
Anyway, Scotty.
Scotty. From Star Trek. Then we'll all be happy. She's
Wouldn't it be
breaking up, Captain!
There you go.
Can I hold her together?
There you go. There you go.
No, I'm not doing a Scotty McGonagall. That would be
It's like a
hilarious,
Scotty
but no.
McGonagall would be so great. We love Scotland and Scottish people. Like
Yeah.
the Scottish people are the
Yeah.
best people. So
Yeah.
just as a disclaimer out there, we're
Yeah,
not
no,
making
I
fun.
love
We
Scottish
adore
people.
Scottish people.
Now I'm just thinking about a Scotty McGonagall.